On the last episode of Assassin's Creed, we met Desmond, an assassin who was kidnapped and forced to live the memories of his ancestor through a machine called the Animus. While inside, he learned of Altiar, his ancestor who lived during the Second Crusades. Altiar and his comrades were to retrieve a treasure, the Ark of the Covenant, for their master and mentor, Al-Mualim. But the task set forward to them became more complicated with the arrival of several Templars who were also seeking the treasure. Altiar attempts to take the Templars' lives, but fails, leaving the treasure and his assassin brethren behind. He then returned to Al-Mualim to tell of his failure, but for his disobedience, lack of loyalty, and traitorous ways, Al-Mualim stabs Altiar as punishment. Desmond is then pulled out of the Animus by Miss Stillman, who it seems cares for his well-being. However, Warren wants his objective met by any means necessary, even if that means risking the life of the only person that can find whatever it is Abstergo is looking for. Perhaps with a good night's sleep, Desmond can find more information on what this mysterious company is and what they are looking for. But we must first learn of what become of Altiar. Maybe we can find out more right now.
Gotta say, that's a little creepy, Doc. Waking up to you standing over me. You been watching me sleep?
We're always watching you. Now get up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Ooh, wonder who I get to kill today.
Don't be so cavalier. Your ancestors almost had the right idea, Mr. Miles. If the deaths of a few people, evil people, no less, could save the lives of thousands more, well, it seems a small sacrifice.
What do you mean, almost?
They didn't go far enough. To use a rather tired analogy, corruption is no different than cancer. Cut out the tumors, but fail to treat the source and, well, you're buying time at best. There's no true change to be had without comprehensive, systemic intervention.
Chemo for the masses.
Education, re-education, to be more precise. But it's not easy, and it doesn't always take.
Let me guess. You've got a better solution. What is it then?
Now that would be telling.
I am alive. But I saw you stab me. Felt death's embrace.
You saw what I wanted you to see, and then you slept the sleep of the dead, of the womb, that you might awake and be reborn.
To what end?
Do you remember, Altair, what it is the assassins fight for?
Peace. In all things.
Yes, in all things. It is not enough to end the violence one man commits upon another. It refers to peace within as well. You cannot have one without the other.
So it is said.
So it is! But you, my son, have not found inner peace. Manifests in ugly ways. You are arrogant and overconfident.
Were you not the one to say that nothing is true and everything is permitted?
You do not understand the true meaning of the phrase, my child. It does not grant you the freedom to do as you wish. It is a knowledge meant to guide your senses. It expects a wisdom you clearly lack.
Then what is to become of me?
I should kill you for the pain you've brought upon us. Malik thinks it only fair. Your life in exchange for his brother's. But this would be a waste of my time and your talents. You'll see you have been stripped of your possessions. Your rank as well. You are a novice. A child once more. As you were on the day you first joined our order. I am offering you a chance at redemption. You'll earn your way back into the Brotherhood.
I assume you've something planned.
First, you must prove to me you remember how to be an assassin.
So you'd have me take a life?
No. Not yet, at least. For now, you're to become a student once again.
There is no need for this.
Others tracked your targets for you, but no more. From today on, you will track them yourself.
If this is what you wish.
It is.
Then tell me what it is that I must do.
We have been betrayed. Someone was assisting Robert de Sable, one of our own. You must find him and bring him here for questioning.
What can you tell me of the traitor?
But that's just it. I've given you all I will. The rest is up to you.
He better not cause any trouble. What's he running from?
Safety and peace, Altair.
You're in my way.
Yes, Al-Mualim has asked that I assist you. Remind you how it is we hunt our prey.
I know how it works.
Be that as it may, I have no desire to disobey.
Then be quick.
The Assassin have many tools at their disposal.
Yes, yes. We can eavesdrop, we can pickpocket, or we can use violence to intimidate.
Good, you remember.
So you'd have me walk amongst the others and learn what I can about the traitor?
Yes. Begin by going to the village market. That's where we first spotted the traitor.
You know who it is?
Perhaps.
Then give me a name and let's be done with it.
That's not the way it works. Now go. And remember, begin your search in the village market.
I wonder what scared him.
What a fool. There's no... He'll hurt someone at that speed.
Why is he running around like that? He seems to be in a hurry.
Where is he going like that?
I know what I saw. Musun opened the gate. He let the Templars in.
Then you must tell Al-Mualim.
I can't. Masun did not act alone. Someone inside the fortress helped him.
What makes you say this?
He exchanges letters with someone inside. The basket weaver carries them for him.
That's no reason to stay silent.
But the weaver delivered him a letter just before the attack. I suspect it held the order to open the gate.
Then speak to the weaver. He can name Masun's accomplice.
He's disappeared, hiding for fear of being dragged into this.
Probably inside one of his own baskets.
A man named Masun was the one who opened the gate, but he did not act alone. The basket weaver handed him a letter just before the attack on the village. He might know more about Masun's accomplice. I need to find this basket weaver.
What is that fool doing?
Please, just one. We lost everything in the attack and have no place to store our grain.
I can't right now. I'm busy.
Is this about the letter?
What letter?
The letter you received when I got here. Bad news?
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I'll see what I can do, but please, I need to be alone right now. Come back later.
As you wish.
Did you see that?
I may not find his accomplice, but Masun himself should be at the stage near the center of the village. I'm certain he will be able to tell me what I need to know. Viewing the attachment, we find a letter. Brother, I fear our plans have been discovered and we can no longer meet. Best you disappear before Al-Mualim's men find you. They must not learn of my betrayal, or everything we've worked for will be undone. I've left some coin for you near the dead cypress tree. Take it and head to Damascus. Lose yourself amongst the people there. When things have settled, I'll contact you again. As for I cannot leave here knowing Al-Mualim continues to deny the freedom of these people. A new world is coming, one without war, without fear, or pain. So I must help them any way I can. You'll probably believe me foolish, but I must remain in Masayaf. I'll be near the center of the village, on the stage, calling out to my brothers and sisters. Maybe I can make them listen. Maybe I can make them understand. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
What would cause him to run like that? How reckless can one get?
You'll see. Soon, all your eyes will be opened to the truth. We stand upon the threshold between this world and a new one, a better place where all might live as equals. But men like Al-Mualim would see this dream destroyed. Today's attack was but the first, and more will follow unless you repent. Give up your wicked ways. Rise up against the madman of Masyaf. See through his lies!
Stop following! You should not have done that!
Why are they fighting this time? Enough! I yield! I yield!
Speak quickly then. I've no interest in your games. Why did you betray us? And who do you serve?
We serve the Templars. You should too. Their cause is just.
We?
Jamal. He told me of their plans. Asked me to open the gate.
You betrayed us. We, who called you brother and kept you safe from harm.
I did what I believed was right. And if you must kill me for it, so be it. I am not afraid to die.
Your fate is not for me to decide. It's Al-Muallim who will judge.
Masoon did betray us. He believes Robert's cause is just, and is prepared to die for it. I should have cut his throat then and there. But it's not my place to judge the man's fate. I will bring him before Al-Muallim.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
You stand accused of betraying our Brotherhood and opening the way for our enemies. How do you answer to these charges?
I deny nothing. I'm proud of what I did. My only regret is that they failed.
I offer you a chance to repent, to renounce the evil in your heart.
It is not evil in my heart, but truth. I will not repent.
Then you will die. You did well, Altiar, and have earned the right to carry a blade once more.
What will become of the one who helped him?
It remains to be seen. Some do ill out of ignorance or fear. These men can be saved. Others suffer from corrupted wills, their minds poisoned and twisted. These men must be destroyed. Soon enough, we'll know what sort of man Jamal is.
I've passed your test then. What now?
Oh, my child. We've only just begun. I hold here a list. 9 names adorn it. 9 men who need to die. They are plague bringers, war makers. Their power and influence corrupts the land and ensures the Crusades continue. You will find them. Kill them. In doing so, you'll sow the seeds of peace, both for the region and for yourself. In this way, you might be redeemed.
9 lives in exchange for mine.
A most generous offer, I think. Have you any questions?
Only where I need begin.
Very well. Ride for Damas. Seek out the black market merchant named Tamir. Let him be the first to fall. Be sure to visit the city's assassin bureau when you arrive. I'll dispatch a bird to inform the Rafik of your arrival. Speak with him. You'll find he has much to offer.
If you believe it best.
I do. Besides, you cannot begin your mission without his consent.
What nonsense is this? I don't need his permission. It's a waste of time.
It's the price you pay for the mistakes you've made. You answer not only to me, but all the Brotherhood as well now.
So be it.
Take your equipment and go. Prove that you are not yet lost to us.
Masoon was executed by Al-Mualim for his treason. But even at the end, faced with the prospect of oblivion, he insisted his grievous work was just. I know not how Robert poisoned his mind, and I worry he is but the first of such men. The Templar must be stopped.
Altair, it seems my students do not fully understand what it is to wield the blade. Perhaps you could show them what you know. Perfect. That, my students, is how we all should fight. You must be busy. I understand.
Whoa.
Is there a reason for this nonsense?
Kill him! Fidel! You gonna true children of God.
I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing
Ban
this?
Wazir, you're a dead man.
Death to the
Thank you, my boy. I only wish my sons were half as brave as you. I'll see to it that they hear this tale and know what it is to be a true hero.
These are dark days indeed.
Something caught your eye?
Right place. There's no better merchant than I. See anything you like?
Like what you see? You'll find everything here, my friend. There's nothing I do not have. You, sir, you look like you need something. You'll find it. Spend your time. Many things. Too many things.
I stand before you to deliver a warning. Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be no stopping him. He will march on Jerusalem next. We must end this before it has a chance to begin.
Caravan in those days between Damas and Jerusalem. But recent business had been poor. It seemed there were none in Jerusalem who...
On Jerusalem next! We must end this before it has a chance to begin! That city is ours, has always been ours! Duty! Crusaders must be destroyed! Praise be!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that!
Altiar, it is good to see you, and in one piece.
You as well, friend. I'm sorry for your troubles. Think nothing of it. A few of your brothers were here earlier, in fact. Oof, if you'd heard the things they said.
I'm certain you'd have slain them where they stood.
It's quite all right.
Yes, you've never been one for the creed, have you?
Is that all?
I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget myself. What business brings you to the Mass?
A man named Tamir. Al-Muallim takes issue with the work he does. I meant to end it. Now tell me where to find him.
Surely you remember how to track an enemy.
Of course. Learn where he will be and when. But that sort of work is best left for... I understand.
Go and search the city. Determine what he's planning and where he works. Preparation makes the victor.
What can you tell me of him?
Tamir makes his living as a black market merchant, so the souk district should be your destination. I would suggest you seek out the following places. A small souk northeast of here, the madrasa to our east, and in the gardens north of this bureau. Focus on these places and he should become well known to you.
I assume you want me to return to you when this is done.
Yes. Come back to me. I'll give you Al-Muallim's marker and you'll give us Tamir's life.
As you wish.
Remember, Altiar, if you find yourself in trouble and the city turned against you, return to the bureau. I can shelter you from the storm. Be warned though, if your enemies are too close, my door will remain closed until you've lost them. Do you understand?
Yes. To bring the enemy inside would compromise the Brotherhood.
Very well. Off you go.
Do you understand?
Yes. I am to deliver the letter to your merchant friend.
And you know who to see?
The same man as always.
Do not think to betray my presence in this city. We have many eyes, many ears.
And many arms, yes. Good for silencing those who say too much. I know this well. You have my word.
Good. Then be quick about it. Time is short.
I have many things, too many things. Come, people, come see what I've got. You won't believe your eyes.
I'd leave if I were you, before I really get angry.
Irresponsible of you.
Never finding anything useful at the other.
So many weapons. Enough for nearly 1,000 men. And it's the smiths of the Souk al-Salah who will prepare them. When this job is done, I must learn what I can of the one who financed this endeavor. Brother Tamir, the time has come to prepare another shipment. I know that this is no small thing I ask, but be assured your dedication will be rewarded. We'll need enough for at least 1,000 men, so the support of the Merchants Guild is critical if you wish to deliver on time. I trust you know how best to persuade them, and who to see should you require additional coin. Let us hope he has not yet spent it all on another of his lavish parties. Contact me when your work in the Souk el-Salah is done, and we'll arrange for its distribution to our men. May the Father of Understanding guide you. Signed, R.
I have many things, too many things. Come, people, come see what I have. You are filth! For today only.
He's going to hurt himself.
I've got it.
Do not do that again.
You seem to know exactly what you want. I like that. And you think you can change this? You won't find battle prizes anywhere.
I have everything you'll ever need.
Help me! Somebody help me!
What's going on?
You are...
Help me! Help me!
I've got unhand your hand.
Where is he going,
Altair! I need your help. I took something from one of Tamir's men, and now they're after me. Please, see me to safety, and I'll share it with you.
You've come to the right place. There's no better merchant than I. Down, infidel! There's no better merchant than I. I've got what you need. I'm sure of it. Take a look. See if I'm not right.
We are safe now. I can manage on my own from here. Take this. Hopefully it will aid you in your mission. Seems to be an invitation of sorts.
Tamir has called a meeting with the merchants in his souk. Whatever he has planned for them must be important.
The Saracens were low on food and in desperate need of resupply.
Go away!
But there was no relief in sight. Some say, were it not for Tamir, Salah ad-Din's men would have surely turned on him. Could be we won the battle because of that man. How about you turn around and go away?
You've no reason to stand here. Leave.
Bother someone else. I'll teach you to pick a fight.
You seem to know quite a bit about Tamir. Tell me what he's planning.
I know only the stories I tell, nothing more.
A pity. There's no reason to let you live if you've nothing to offer in return.
Wait! There is one thing.
Continue.
He is preoccupied as of late. He oversees the production of many weapons.
What of it? They're meant for Salah ad-Din. This does not help me, which means it does not help you.
No, stop, listen! Not Salah ad-Din. They're for someone else. The crests these arms bear, they are different, unfamiliar. It seems Tamir supports another, but I know not who.
Is that all?
Yes. I've told you everything I know.
Then it's time for you to rest.
Tamir has little faith in the men who work for him. He oversees their work himself. I will turn this to my advantage. He'll be too preoccupied to notice my approach.
Die, thief!
You want something?
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong! Help me! Somebody help me!
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! I stand before you to deliver a warning! Should Richard take Jaffa, there will be... Have anything anyone could possibly need! Come on, come on! I've much to sell! Why did you do that? I have exactly what you need. I decided to reduce prices on
I'm telling you, it's rats.
No, it's children. I hear them laughing.
Rats or children. Either way, it's bad for business. All that noise!
Someone needs to get up on those beams and clear them out.
I wonder how they're getting up there.
Must be through the central courtyard.
Then we should ask the guard to have a look.
Ah, they're all much too busy polishing the backside of their master.
The beams above the souk's central courtyard may prove a useful point of entry if I can find a way to access them. Looking at the attachment, we see a map showing a possible route out after our target has been assassinated.
Safety and peace, Altiar. I trust you are looking for information to aid you in your strike against Tamir. I fear I've nothing to offer. But Bahir might. He shouldn't be too far from here.
That will cost you your life! You dare steal in my presence? You there! Yes, you! Come! Come! See what I've
So
done!
they've sent you, eh? An interesting choice, though not my place to judge. The Rafik has asked me to observe the souk that Tamir calls home. Here's what I have learned. There's a group of troublemakers who gather around its southeastern exit. They and the guards do not get along. Find a way to earn their friendship, and they'll surely be of service to you.
Once I've alerted the guards to my presence, it may be nice to have a man or two on my side. They'd provide a welcome distraction, buying me time to escape. I should seek out such men, befriend them, turn them to my cause. Viewing the attachment, we see another route out, covered by the men that were discussed previously.
Come see what I have to offer. Everything's new. My good people, everything perfectly right.
An item anywhere else, I swear.
Which is why you come to me. I have many things, too many things. You ask why.
From someone?
Which is why you come to me.
What's going on? What's he running?
My good people, your search has come to an end.
Something needs to be done. It's only a matter of time before someone else discovers it.
Tell him then, it's in his best interest to keep the souk secure.
He won't meet with me. Too busy with this new deal of his.
And the guards?
Tried already. They won't lift a finger unless the order comes from him.
Then what will you do?
I'll go to Abu Nukud.
The merchant king? He won't see you.
He doesn't have to. I've written him a letter that explains the problem. He can read it and decide for himself.
It appears the souk's northeastern rooftops provide easy access to the central courtyard. Viewing the attachments is a map that shows us the easy point of access.
I done wrong. Help me, please.
You're a dead man.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Go away.
Weha. I'll have your head.
Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Over here! Come back here! Here they come!
Altiar, welcome, welcome! I've done what you asked. Now give me the marker. First things first. Tell me what you know. Tamir rules over the Souk El Salah. He makes his fortune selling arms and armor and is supported by many in this endeavor. Blacksmiths, traders, financiers. He's the largest death dealer in the land. And have you devised a way to rid us of this blight? A meeting is being arranged at Souk El Salah to discuss an important sale. They say it's the largest deal Tamir has ever made. He'll be distracted with his work. That's when I'll strike. Your plan seems solid enough. I give you leave to go. Let Al-Mualim's will be done. You may rest here until you are ready.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Tamir is meeting his merchants within the Souk El Salah today to discuss a most important sale. Being insecure as he is, he'll be entirely focused on his work, ignoring all else around him. Approaching him at this point is the wisest course of action. This is when I'll strike.
No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
If you just have a look. I have no interest in your calculations. The numbers change nothing. Your men have failed to fill the order.
which means I have failed my client.
We need more time.
This is the excuse of a lazy or incompetent man. Which are you?
Neither.
What I see says otherwise. Now, tell me, what do you intend to do to solve this problem of ours? These weapons are needed now.
I see no solution. The men work day and night, but your client requires so much, and the destination. It is a difficult route.
Were it that you could produce weapons with the same skill as you produce excuses?
I have done all I can.
It is not enough.
Then perhaps you ask too much.
Too much? I gave you everything. Without me, you would still be charming serpents for coin. All I ask in return was you fill the orders I bring you, and you say I ask too much? You dare disrespect me?
Peace, Tamir. I meant no insult.
Then you should have kept your mouth shut.
No! Stop!
Stop? I'm just getting started.
No! Stop!
You came into my souk, stood before my men, and dared to insult me? Must learn your place! No. Leave the body. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you. Think twice before you tell me something cannot be done. Now get back to work.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. Please, sir, have any money?
Be at peace.
You'll pay for this. You and all your kind.
It seems you're the one pays now, my friend. You'll not profit from suffering any longer.
You think me some petty death dealer, suckling at the breast of war? A strange target, don't you think? Why me, when so many others do the same?
You believe yourself different, then?
Oh, but I am. For I serve a far nobler cause than mere profit. Just like my brothers.
Brothers?
Ah, but he thinks I act alone. I am but a piece. A man with a part to play. You'll come to know the others soon enough. They won't take kindly to what you've done.
Good. I look forward to ending their lives as well.
Such pride. It will destroy you, child.
I've anything anyone could possibly need. Welcome. I have everything you'll ever need. Like what you see?
Word has reached me of your victory, Altiar. You have my gratitude and my respect.
Thank you.
It is a shame that the other assassins continue to hold you in such poor regard.
Rafik, I do not care what the others think of me.
As you wish, Altiar. You should bring news of your victory to Al-Malim. I'm certain he has more work for you to do.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Tamir spoke of others, brothers he called them, and said that soon I'd come to know them well. Stranger still, he seems to know the assassins and referred to Al-Mualim directly. I'd best speak to the master about this.
out of the machine, Mr. Miles?
What's the matter, Doc?
Miss Stillman is once again insisting I let you rest.
So, feel like telling me who put the stick up his ass?
We have a deadline. 1 week. Well, 6 days now.
Deadline?
I can't talk about it.
Man, put yourself in my shoes. I'm being held hostage by a group of scientists, at least I think you're scientists, and forced to spend all day in some crazy-ass machine. You won't tell me what you're looking for or why you want it, but I'm supposed to be thanking you for keeping me alive. This is so fucked! Sorry, but it is.
What do you want me to do?
Let's see, I don't know. Maybe give me some answers?
I can't. And it's better this way. Safer.
Safer for who?
Both of us.
Hey, you know what? I've got a question I think you can actually answer.
What's up?
Why is it that sometimes the guys in there talk like they're from the future?
The future?
I mean the present. Now, today, whatever.
You've probably noticed that English has become the official language of the Holy Land.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The Animus is translating speech it deems vital into more modern English, so expect a few anachronisms. I could probably make it more authentic, but... You ever read Chaucer?
Who?
Yeah, definitely not for you.
Can you tell me more about Abstergo? What goes on here? Beyond the whole keeping me prisoner thing.
Abstergo is one of the largest pharmaceutical companies in the world. Their primary focus is antidepressants. There's some information on the computer over there.
But you already said this isn't about testing a drug. So what's the deal?
I don't like where this is going.
So it's safe to assume the Animus is not a part of their public face.
What, you haven't seen the commercials?
Oh my god. She has a sense of humor.
I'm sorry, Desmond. I've got a lot of work to do. Like I said, if you want to know more about the company, take a look at the computer. The telecommunication stuff is particularly interesting. Aren't you tired?
Time, September 3rd, 2105. From Lucy Stillman to Warren Vidic. Subject, Layla. You said, wind up like Layla earlier. What did you mean? Signed, Lucy. September 3rd, 9:14. Layla. From Warren Vidic. Nothing. Get back to work, please. We have a deadline. P.S. Why do you sign your emails? It says right up on top who it's coming from. From Administration. Classified information, September 3rd, 9:13. As a general reminder, all employees of Abstergo Industries are prohibited from discussing corporate policies, proceedings, and projects. In light of pending litigation, you are all reminded of Section 2.15 in your employee contracts. You acknowledge and agree that Abstergo has developed such confidential information by the investment of significant time, effort, and expense, and that such confidential information provides Abstergo with a significant competitive advantage in its business. You acknowledge and agree that a breach of this agreement by you will therefore result in irreparable harm to Abstergo, the extent of which would be difficult to ascertain, and in any event money damages will be inadequate as a remedy in the event of such a breach. Accordingly, you agree that in the event of a breach of this agreement by you, Abstergo shall be entitled to injunctive or other equitable relief as the court deems appropriate, in addition to any other remedies which it may have available. Should you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact your Human Resources Manager. We thank you in advance for your compliance. Time, September 2nd, 2246. From Lucy Stillman to Warren Vidic. Subject, your pen. Warren, found your access key pen today out by the parking lot. You really need to start keeping it in your pocket instead of letting it hang off your coat. Try and take better care of your things, Warren. Imagine if security had found it. They'd have shut us down for at least a day to reprogram all the computer access codes. Signed, Lucy. September 3rd, 2:36. Warren Vidic. Your pen. Great. Leave it at my desk. Worry less about my things and more about making Animus work. Thanks.
Man, I can't even change my clothes.